While we have seen many amazing advances in clean water, renewable energy, and healthcare innovations, we have not seen until recently the development of safer and greener chemistry innovations. This demand for safer and healthier products is largely due to consumer demand, as consumers have become increasingly more aware of the harm exposure to toxic chemicals in everyday products is doing to themselves and, most importantly, their children.
I noticed today Mark likes his iced tea in styrofoam cups. Why? Because they're very good insulators for hot or cold liquids. They don't create condensations, they're light and cheap. The problem is styrene is a carcinogen, is a known carcinogen, and styrofoam is one of the most hated plastics, especially if you heat food in it. And there's people who heat food in it or put barbecue food on styrofoam plates or clamshells. So this company, this is all PLA or polylactic acid. It's a bio-based polymer. This is a meat tray, so it wouldn't have heat problems. This is maybe a coffee or a yogurt cup.
You know, the conversations, particularly around policy, normally break down like this, right? You know, on one hand, you have folks saying, you know, this would be good for the environment, right? Our arguments around climate change. But on the other side, it's bad for business if we address this. You know, you talk about raising wages and the like. On one side, well, gee, that'll help build a middle class. The other side, bad for business. You know, when you keep going through all the scenarios, you know, the classic one was trees versus jobs in the Northwest, right? But what we understood, right, was that there are certain players out there in this country that were driving that story, that economic set of solutions, policies, perspective, which was really driven by short-term profit at all costs. And what we realized back in 2008, 2009 was that there had been an incredible growth of businesses that were operating with a broader set of values, inclusive of profit. Profit was good, but it meant also that they were going to hold these other values, that you can create greater good and you can do well, right? That you could take care of the environment, you could take care of your employees, you can take care of your community, and that would be profitable at the same time.
And what we did is we built a network of clusters around the world. You can imagine a cluster usually has regional outreach with political leaders involved, with industry leaders, finance leaders, and science leaders. So it's a regional entity. On average, a cluster that in our system has 200 to 300 member companies. And we thought, you know, we want to build this network that these clusters that have the same vision in their regions can actually exchange insights and learnings among these different regions.
And we're not here to solve all problems, but we're here to sort of move the needle forward and you know, make some investments that will result in some significant changes. Because if we're able to say take DEET out or take most of it out of the market, that would be a success. If we're able to take styrofoam out, polystyrene out from food packaging, that would be a huge success. So from little startups, big companies can grow, and that's what we're basically trying to do.